I got an updated tool cart tour for you, bud. This is the 40-inch snap-on Rolly Boy, and I'm just gonna go left to right, kinda, sorta. Have the 3/8 second gen Milwaukee stubby right here, the Insider ratchet. We have the 3/8 mid torque, and a 1/2-inch big boy Uggy Duggy, a Matco pressure gauge, which is actually made by Astro Tools. I have a lot of this linked in my bio. Go ahead and check it out. You can see we got 2 holders for cans and this bracket that I got for my snap-on roll cart. So holds a bunch of cans, we like that. Got a lovely torch porch from Toolcraft Organizers. Custom logo in that, absolutely beautiful. Let's move to the back real quick. And these are Uliber magnets, which I have linked in my bio, and they're holding my ratchet straps and my bungees. And then right here, we have some lovely STS Auto Design pry bar holders for my big boy pry bars that don't fit in the roll cart. Moving on, looking at the top here, we have some feeler gauges. This is made by Envision Auto 3D, little holster for the feeler gauges. That's beautiful. Got some razor blades, digital vernier calipers here, wheel stud installer right chair, some magnets. This is a tool for adjusting valves. We got the coast light, UV light. We got 2 O lights right here. Mirror on a stick. Got this nice little spatula right here. This is a wireless charger for my phone right here. So that works out, you know, pretty good. I got some little metal pry tooly deals. These are from Keinft. I use this dingus right here for removing terminals from connectors. This brake pad tool right there. Got another razor blade holster here. And I got some pocket screw G's. This one's made by Lyle, and it is beefcake. We'll call that a baby pry bar. Got the AutoFix D1 Pro with Toolcraft Organizers kickstand and the Magneto diaper for the VCI. We got some pliers that I use often right here. Just picked up these super baby needle nose, and those come in handy. We got these bad boys from Snap-on. I'm using that a lot. And then just your standard needle nose right here. This is a clip pop tool made by Honda, so is this one. And you can get these on prlmotorsports.com. You can also get them through Honda parts, so check that out. We got some 8 millis, 10 millis, 12 millis. That's for bleeding brakes. Got my Sure Shot, the Raz, with the Toolcraft Organizer Magneto holster. Sure Shot here. That thing's absolutely beautiful, and since it's so slim, I can sneak it on my tool cart just like that. And of course, when I'm closing the lid, I'll just set her down and close it. I have the STS Auto Design Sure Shot holder right here, so they're quite different, and both of them work absolutely beautiful. Got some baby side cutters, some bigger side cutters. We got some 90-degree dingleberries right there. Moving over here, we got a few different pry bars here. Got a claw on a stick. That comes in handy. Got some wire brushes. We got my air gun here. Sockets. We have a socket for head bolts right here. Some O2 sensor sockets, spare socket. These are Gorilla locks. This is the T70 Torx bit for my Subaru, and some miscellaneous sockets there. Here's my 1/2-inch Uggy Duggies. I have a weighted socket for taking crank pulleys off. That works absolutely beautiful. These are non-marring impact sockets. These will not damage the rim when you're installing the lug nuts, so very nice. Got a 1922 there. These are my 3/8 long boys with the 22. And then I have some Koken spark plug sockets. These are absolutely amazing. Little metal retainer clip right there holds the spark plug into the socket, and been using those a lot. I absolutely love them. Got some 3/8 wobbly boys and 1/2-inch wobbly boys here. I believe these are all Snap-on. Then I got some Snap-on 1/2-inch short boys, and then back to 3/8. Got some short 3/8 sockets along with some triple square dealies, and I got my 1/2-inch super short boys here with a PH3 for taking rotor screws off. Over here we have the long boy Magneto 1/4" sockets, and I believe these are from Sunex. They are. So all of these are from Sunex, and all of these are from Sunex. Really like these wobbly magneto impact 1/4". And then I have regular wobbly 1/4" right here. Got the insider sockets right here. This organizer is from SJW, and I absolutely love it. Holds all these sockets just beautifully. And I do have the updated locking anvils, and they do fit quite snugly in there. These organizers that you're seeing are from Vim Tools. They're called Vim Tools mag rails, and they are not cheap, but they work very well. You can see it's got aluminum body with a bunch of strong magnets, and then a plastic dowel that you can loosen and slide around and then tighten down. So you can really set up your sockets however you want, and it's the lowest profile socket organizer you can buy. So beautiful. We got some super low pro snap-on sockets, which are used in this bad boy. Pop that out, pop that in, and we got some super low pro situation going on there. Pop that back in. Got a PH2. I also have a flex head. I believe this is blue powered. And we got some security Torx right here. Some medium length 1/4" snappy boys. And then these 10-plus-year-old Harbor Freight 1/4" short boys. Got a pretty low profile PH2. I use that with my insider ratchet. I'm taking off splash guards and stuff. This is a 3/8 standard socket, and this is used to remove these weird security bolts on some of the airbags of older Hondas. Have a Sunex universal wobbly 1/4". That thing's beautiful. And then just a regular deep 10 milli that I took the magnet out of. All right, moving on. We got some Matco crow's feet, and I do have a Tecton 27 milli crow's foot. That's very nice. Got a bunch of STS Auto Design M12 magneto attachments sitting right here. These are somewhat fragile, so if you drop your Milwaukee tool from up high and hit right on this, it's likely gonna crack. But I've had pretty good luck. I actually just dropped this one and it didn't crack at all, so gotta be careful with these, but they surely do help speed up my working process. So got some warbly long boy hexes just hanging out right there. For the ratchets, the organizers, we got SJW organizers right here and right there, and then these two are from Toolcraft. You can see the different design of them. This one you can kind of just ramp up and pop in there, whereas this one you kind of have to rotate out. I can just set this right here and it'll pop right into place. So this one doesn't quite do that. These ones are a little bit more narrow, so you can squeeze some more ratchets in a single place, whereas these have a bigger base, so they slide around less easily than these ones. Both are great options. We got the long boy 1/4 snappy flex head. Got the short non-flex head. Got a Matco locking short boy. This is a 3/8. This one's got to be my favorite, the flex 1/4 mid-length there, bud. Got a Matco 88 tooth fixed 3/8 right there. We got the trusty famous blue Matco right here, 16-inch locking flex head. Absolutely beautiful. Even more beautiful than that, we have the Gear Wrench 16-inch flex head, much cheaper. They have a very similar design. This is 88 tooth, this is 120 teeth, so you have more fine teeth in the Gear Wrench, and I've been using the hell out of this. Absolutely love it. And yeah, you can hear the difference here. So yeah, these are both beautiful. This is half the price of this one, so go figure. Gear Wrench linked in my bio. And we got the Longboy 3/8 snap-on flexi. That's beautiful. We have toothless, made out of a rock. All right, gotta have that. Snappy tread depth gauge. Did I overpay for that? Probably. Looking over here, we have Matco flex head on one side, fixed on one side. and these go from 10 to 19. And then I have some Cornwell. Both sides are flex head. Each side's a different size. So we got 8, 10, 12, 14, etc., 17, 19. So I love both of these sets. These right here are probably my most used ratchets, but at times these don't work where these do. So it's nice to have both. Absolutely love them. Got some STS Auto Design pen holders right here, holding some stuff and some things. We got some clip popper tools, long boy right there, and I use this one mostly. Got some caliper hanging dealies right here. Got a magneto on a stick, like that. And this is a Lyle oil filter claw removal tool. Got that linked in my bio. I've had this forever. And we got some random bolts, power steering cappuccino, and some V6 tensioner pins. We got the brushless M12 Milwaukee driver, some tire markers, got another brake pad toolie, got some clippies, some crush washers, and then a whole bunch of EPS gearbox recall parts for no reason. Moving on, we have our extensions and our wrenches. These organizers are made by SJW and they're absolutely beautiful. I love these. They have not budged since I put them in, so they're super sturdy, very nice. All of these organizers are from SJW. Got my ratcheting Blue Point wrenches here. Got some Snap-on and a Husky 21, 22, 24, 27, all of them labeled. We got some Crescent wrenches. This is made by Michael Pro, and it's a self-adjusting pipe wrench. I use this on inner tie rods that are stuck, and it works wonderfully. It does not let go. And for ones that are really tight and I can't turn it with this, just put this little cheater boy on there and hook a 1/2-inch boy to that, and she's turning. So that thing's lovely. We got some offset 10, 11, and 12 millis for doing brake bleeding on some specific Hondas. They're hard to get to the brake bleeder. So this is a nut cutter, and I've used this only a few times, but it does work, and we like that. Picks, Torx bits. Got some Cornwell picks, long and short. We got some Cornwell precision screwgees here. Got a seal puller from Blue Point. Some random stuff here, whole bunch of PH2s. These are for installing the valve cover without pinching the tube seals. You just slide these into the spark plug tubes, and then when you're putting on the valve cover, the tube seals slide over these and don't get damaged. So it's super easy to just pop the valve cover on, and then you just pull these right out when you're done. So those are beautiful. Snap-on tape measure, gotta have that. Dave and Buster's, this is Jerry. Where were we? Snappy tape measure, we like that. Envision Auto 3D plugs for power steering and transmission. Love those. Got some hex medium boys, some Torx, some E-Torx, some security Torx. This is a lovely set by Cornwell. Got the Matco screwgees, more SJW organizers here. This is a Lyle. Oh, that's where that is. Son of a bitch. I bought another one of these. Well, we got a spare T30. This is a gearless ratcheting dealie from Lyle. This is for HVAC actuators, and I've only used it a few times, but it does work well when it fits for the job you're trying to do. This is a Lyle drum brake retainer spring release tool. Absolutely love this. This is also for drum brakes for the springs. You just tighten this down on the spring, and then you can use this as leverage to pull the spring off, and that's a game changer. All three of these are from Lyle, so if you're trying to do drum brakes, definitely click the link in my bio and check those out, because they are a godsend. Got this beefcake random pick right here, Harbor Freight, Pittsburgh. Got a Matco clip popper sitting right here for some reason. And this is a cam seal puller, which I've yet to use, but the day will come, and I'll show you guys that bad boy. Moving on, we got ratchets, hood prop. No, we don't. Hood prop is right here. Got some battery picker-upper 5000s and Toolcraft organizers. Link in my bio. We got some Raggy Poos, magneto tray, and then my little roll cart here with the bolster, big-ass tray, and then Envision Auto 3D APS recall tool right here. Absolute gem. Sidetracked. Got this super flat 3/8 boy. I use this sometimes. We have the Honda drive belt removal tool, which I do not believe they make these anymore, but it says HON 1419 2015. So yeah, last time I checked, they don't make this specific tool anymore, but it works absolutely wonderful. This is a stethoscope used for diagnosing engine noises. Doctor. Got some SJW ratchet organizers here, and then a few Toolcraft organizers. All my 1/2 inches here, Toolcraft, except this one, that's SJW, and then a whole bunch more Toolcraft. These are the low profile Toolcraft organizers, so I found it fitting to use that for my snap-on torque wrenches, so you can see the pretty snap-on logos on them. He also has these little magnets for the actual handle to help it from sliding around. So for the most part, all of these stay in place. I do have some SJW plier organizers holding some of these ratchets, so it does a great job. We got the snap-on 3/8 rotating head. Absolutely love this for taking the front bolt out of these transmissions, because there's no room to do it. But with this, I can change the angle of the dangle, crack it loose. Once it's loose, release this again, and then I can kind of do a push-pull dealie to loosen that bolt up. So push-pull ratchet for you, bud. We like that. This is my Vim Tools 16-inch ratchet, which I haven't been using much. The teeth on it feel a little sloppy to me, but for the price, it's honestly not a bad ratchet at all. Got this Dinosaur Cobalt 1/2 inch beefcake ratchet, which I do actually use at times. Just, you know, I like it. And we got a snap-on 1/2 inch flex head. Actually, sorry, this is Cornwell with the spring detent, which I actually really like. And yeah, I have that and the snap-on locking flex, and they are the same size, so I can't remember why exactly I have both of these, but I do. And then I have the big Cornwell with the spring detent on the flex head, and this thing is wonderful for cracking loose fuel pump rings that don't want to come off. That'll get it done. Moving on, got the plier drawer here, and we have a Matco organizer here. It's not actually made by Matco. I forget who that's made by, but I do know I have this linked to my bio. These are from Toolcraft organizers. These are super awesome. They are modular, and they have magnets on them. Love that these are modular, because you can get just the right amount to fit your pliers in the snuggly little spot that you got. So these ones are from SJW, and they're not modular, so they come in different sets. I believe you can get a row of 8 or a row of 4, and then you can get wider ones like I have for these in a set of 2. So I really like SJW's plier organizers. Not every plier is going to be magnetically attached, but the ones at the ends are, and I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Obviously, you can see none of these pliers are going anywhere. We have more SJW right here. Quick look at all the pliers. We have some Swedish pipe wrenches right here. These ones are snap-on. I do have Baco linked in my bio, and that's the company that actually makes these. And these are phenomenal for getting stuck, even inner tie rods, all kinds of stuff. These do not fucking let go if you get them on right. We have some Nipex hose clamp pliers. We've got some rotating dealies on here that can grab each ear of the clamp, and then it actually locks into place. We have a exhaust hanger removal tool. This is made by Lyle, and that's wonderful. We have hose pinch pliers. You can stick a hose in here and smoosh her down so she doesn't leak. That's basically what these are. These are turtle clamps. So just soft jaws that can pinch hoses and stop them from leaking. So just helps not make a mess using those. We like those a lot. I have this, what is this, Cobalt? Irwin. Got Irwin adjustable channel locks, whatever you want to call them. And those are beautiful. Low profile vice grips from Snap-on. These are good for sway bar links. And I have a random, Matco Tools vice grip. So rebranded vice grips right there. Got some hog ring pliers. This is for taking the material off of the seats, like the seat back cover and the seat cushion. And yeah, that's never fun. Got this random pair of Pittsburgh pliers right here. Love those. This is for boot bands, and I do not use that often. These are for spark plug wires, but I use these constantly for hoses. They work so wonderfully for hoses. So I have a few spark plug 2 pliers linked in my bio, but don't use them for spark plug wires because spark plug wires don't really exist anymore. Use them for hoses. See, we got soft rubber on them so you can grip a hose and just work it back and forth until it lets go. I use these almost every single time I'm trying to take off a hose. Absolutely beautiful. That one's kind of tucked in here, strange, but it works. We have some disconnect pliers, no idea where those are from. Some more fuel line disconnect pliers. These are from Jingpin. No idea where I got those. Got 45 degree baby pliers. What are these? So Matco random pliers. Then we have snap ring pliers right here. All these are snappy. I have this bigger Matco one for wheel bearings. Got some super long boy pliers. Those are wonderful. Got some more Matco pliers right here. And these I also use for removing hoses. All three of these sizes work wonderful. But like this hose right here, I can get at the base right here and then kind of pivot and turn it and she releases. Lovely, use that all the time. Got some long boy side cutters. Got some sideways rack boot clamp squeezer. So this thing's wonderful because I can tighten down the rack boot clamps with the rack in the car, whereas the other styles facing this way and you have to come straight down at it. So these are absolutely lovely, save a lot of time. And then I have these random locking hose clamp pliers as well. Made in USA. Who are they from? I don't know. KD3454. Who knows? Those work beautifully. 2 more left. This is a Cornwell hose clamp remover. Flexible cable, locking, and this works absolutely phenomenal for tight reach hose clamps. And I have a fuel line removal tool from Lyle. That's the same design, so let's see, you can squeeze the little tabs on the fuel lines in some really weird spots and get them loose. So that is a godsend. This one as well. We have the Lyle disconnect pliers. Literally never use these. Waste of money. Don't buy them. This is for removing smaller rubber hoses off of metal lines, and they work wonderfully sometimes. Got a random clip popper tool right here, and this is a Vim Tools fuel line removal tool, which I don't really like because you can't get a lot of tension or torque behind these little claws, so it's almost the same as using your fingers, honestly, but it has helped me at times. Moving on, we got 2 more drawers. The Uggy Duggy drawer. These are ball joint / outer tie rod separators. These work absolutely beautiful. This one's about $35, linked in my bio. Does the trick, does definitely bend over time. You can see all the marks from using this. So these ones definitely wear out, but for the price, they do the job. And then I have my Mueller Queps Beefcake one, and this will not bend. It is indestructible, and it is disgustingly priced, so be aware of that. It's around $300, I think, so yeesh, $3,300, all right? Moving on, we have my Uggy Duggy screwdrivers and my air hammer bits, but more importantly, we have these Toolcraft anything organizers right here, and these have got to be my favorite organizers that I've used so far. It's just, they're so low profile, and they're all modular, like little Legos. So you can see, got a little detent right there, a little tab right there, so they all just clip into place. Each one is magnetic on both sides, so it holds the tool and holds the organizer to the toolbox. And you can make them as long or as short as you want. These ones are wider than these. I find these fit good with the air hammer bits. So yeah, I absolutely love these. I had toolbox widget organizers in the place of these before I got these, and they would move around. Every time I would close and open my box, they would all slide down a little bit, so I'm constantly pushing them back. Ever since I put these in this tool cart, which by the way, I move this around all the time, and I'm slamming drawers all the time, they have not budged. They have not budged at all. You can see how strong the magnet is. I mean, it's holding that fucker. I mean, yeah. She's holding well, is what I'm getting at. Anyway, got an inner tie rod removal tool. This one's from Blue Point. I have one from OEM Tools and one from OMT Tools, so check that out. Wonderful. We have a random piece of metal that I call my hand mirror. I use that as a hand mirror. This is for threading on the ball joint threads so you don't damage them on really stiff ball joints. Got some random axle nuts right here. Moving on, we have these articulating heel bars. I use these all the time. You can pull seals with this, and you can check suspension, check mounts, all kinds of stuff. I use those constantly, pulling off water pumps. Love them. And then we have our regular heel bars here, which I use as well. You can see they're a little bit different shaped. And then the other side is tapered, so it's kind of like a hole aligner for the subframe. You can shove this where the bolt goes and wiggle it around, and it'll center the subframe. So gotta have those. Got a random puller. This beautiful tool is a OTC lower arm pry tool. So you can use this to separate the lower arm and pop the ball joint out of the knuckle. It basically just, you slide it on the arm, stick your pry bar through here and up onto the arm, and you can use it as leverage with the pry bar to push the arm down. And it's absolutely beautiful. It makes pulling out axles a breeze. We got the Snap-on Air Hammer Uggy Duggy 5000, tried and true. Used and abused the shit out of that. Got the 4-pound Matco Sledgy Boy. And we got the Matco 32-ounce Hammer Boy right there. We got some Matco chisels. Yep, those are nice. We use those. And then we have our Dead Blows Big Boy Snap-on 56-ounce on her. And then we got this baby Dead Blow, and she is 20 ounces. I use this for installing seals. And yeah, we got one more drawer, and it's kind of just some special tools and whatnot. Got my axle nut sockets here. I have a rethread set. This is beautiful and has helped me many a times. Got my little C-clamp dealie for installing ball joints. I have a Snap-on impact driver here. Twist socket extractors from Matco right here. Those work wonderfully. Some cheap Nico extractors. I think I've only used a few of these a few times, but it does work. Honda lower ball joint tool set. This is from Power Build, so this is for installing ball joints on older Hondas. Got a brake pad depressor right here. I've had this forever. Lyle makes a really good one. We have a time cert kit right here. This is a lug nut extractor from ThinkWork. We have a Cornwell Tools compliance bushing tool. These are specifically for Hondas, so you can run in and out compliance bushings with this, and it works absolutely phenomenally. And we have a quick patch kit, which I just use for my personal cars, but that works well. And yeah, that's about it for my snappy tool cart. And we'll have an updated one in the future. We like that. Simba.